All in the wrist, watch how I flip. Watch how I whip, I'm in the whip. All in the wrist, I never switch.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish him. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum, all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet.
Coach, they love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Cleveland Browns. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. 180.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 45 yards. They had trouble stopping the run last week at a loss, and here it rears its ugly head early.
You're supposed to try and get your confidence going after a loss like that where you gave up big yards running the football. This is not the way to go about it. It looks exactly as it did just a week ago.
Now Mayfield. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20.
Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, you guys didn't come out of the gate. I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
Offer mine.
Well, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 12-yard line.
180. You got three down.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. Now the ball comes loose, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
To throw, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. No problem there on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Makes the score Browns 7, Ravens nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 26. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Set, ready. Get the flag. Put it to jet. Forward. Put it to jet. Let it go.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. And he's got the rookie from Oklahoma, Marquise Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. It's a give to the right, Ingram. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson finds Roberts left side. 7 yards there and a first down.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
458's the money. Hey, let's get in that hole.
Jackson on first down. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Time to go, night.
They'll run here with Ingram. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Tucker's kick is good. Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the third time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses. And excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Point after, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. That will get our first update of the afternoon from the Meadowlands. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. 58, boys. 58.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Roberts with it over the middle. The end result, 21 yards.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Here we go, G. All day, G.
Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact.
With the score of Browns 14, Ravens 3.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the gun, Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
57 to Mike. 57.
Jackson from the shotgun. Buying time to his left. And he he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Joe Schobert, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Echo. Watch the pass.
Jackson now. He's got his man. It's Andrews. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
53, Mike. Not today, you are. Not today.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, Jackson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
But this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 46 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Check. 180. Go to the mic. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercept. And he lost the football. But I think a Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here. The Browns are in. Touchdown.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar, because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. That's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
Extra point safely through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about the
rush coming, and he's taken down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. The Ravens on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike, I'm coming!
Here's Jackson, operating from the gun. He's going to loft one deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown, the rookie, his intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the wall. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Here we go.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Mayfield now. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, he's been the guy, already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Good. 180. Watch 85. Ball's on 85.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Going to the air again with Mayfield. He's going to go up top for the... And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Now Jackson letting one go deep for Roberts. He's got a man complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by... And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
Let's go.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And the 3rd quarter starts with a run by Ingram. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Olivier Vernon brings him down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. Caught right side, it's Snead. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
You better be ready. Go.
Operating from the gun. Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Andrews. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a handoff to Ingram. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And again, it's Ingram. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. And he'll get in! Touchdown, Baltimore! Lamar Jackson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. So he's able to sneak it in, and credit to the guys up front.
Oh, without a doubt, because they have the leverage on this play. We always talk about low man wins and one-on-one battles. That's exactly what happened there. Their offensive line, lower than the defensive front.
Now it's Jackson. He's got it. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
At the 30-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
180! 48, come on. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Pistol. Switch gears. Whip.
Mayfield now from the 50. Escaping the pressure right. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On first down, Hunt. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Browns add on to their lead. The point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Jackson being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice. Or maybe even routes versus air. Because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Flushed out right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And the blitz does come. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
It's a party now. Hustle. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. He finds Roberts, complete. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
53. It's outside. It's outside. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, and that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter if he needs to make those plays when the legs go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off. Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter, it's a good running back dive play.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
To throw is Jackson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run again with Hunt. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Now it's Jackson. Finds Roberts left side. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Hey!
Tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Zoom, zoom.
From the gun, Jackson. And that's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that'll bring up second down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Jackson to throw again. It's complete to Brown, right side. 12 yards there and a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. Again, Jackson. Throw left side complete. It's Roberts. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Jackson will throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Andrews. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Big stop, G. Big.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson to the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. Here's a first down throw that's complete. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw again is Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Miles Boykin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. And man, Charles, talking about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Dancing to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A give right side now to Hunt. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll run again with Hunt, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run on first down. It's Hunt. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. On the counter, Hunt. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. On third down, here's Hunt. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Kareem Hunt stops short of the sticks. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Back to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jackson to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Larry Ogunjobi in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. He'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
It's now 3rd down and 14.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post.
Good. 180. Hey, tight end Ringo. Tight end from Ringo.
Mayfield. Goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. He's got daylight, the 30. There are no flags. He's into the end zone.
Touchdown.
And an amazing return wins it in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Browns, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me the graves underneath my old flex. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off Come on.